CryptoQ Media, I'm glad you're back on my channel. Let us talk about XRP. Updates on Grabber and Ripple from Chad Stein. I need to start at the homepage. One of Ripple's most prominent 18 collaborations is with Travelex, which accepts XRP, NRL, USD, and more than 45 currencies across 20 countries and 600 retail locations with 750 ATMs. Despite the fact that many people minimize the importance of this collaboration, I'd want to devote today's film to talking about the latest addition, the integration of Bank of America with the Ripple website. We have known about this level of cooperation for a while, and it is pretty rational and makes a lot of sense. It connects Ripple with BlackRock. Find out who owns BlackRock by searching. Merrill Lynch became an insider and now controls 45% of the corporation when Bank of America acquired it in the aftermath of the 2008 financial crisis. Partnering with Bank of America is Ripple. Using RippleNet technology was something they started doing in 2016. They not only know what XRP is, but you can see it right here. Bank of America is held by Warren Buffett and Berkshire Hathaway, but Merrill Lynch's 45.13% is equally noteworthy. Is the rise to prominence of BlackRock a mystery to you? The ruling class has set it up as a front company, which is why it's doing this. Established in 1988, BlackRock occurred at the same time as initial announcements regarding blockchain technology and the potential emergence of a single global currency. In my view, there had to have been a purpose for those events to have happened at that exact moment. You can see that BlackRock owns shares in both CNN and Fox News if you look closely enough. Additionally, such networks are the most contentious in the United States. For example, viewers of Fox News and CNN seldom get along. But when it comes to the American push for electric vehicles EVs, Ford is still considered. Evidently, BlackRock is also a partial owner of Tesla. That being said, the dissolution of BlackRock is inevitable. I went on to say, my guess is that the elites are simply reclaiming their wealth, because in my opinion, BlackRock is owned and operated by the elites. We can see ICE-9 here. Long before blockchain technology came into existence, this was already in the works. As previously mentioned, it is imperative that all Bitcoin holders and BlackRock evangelists comprehend ICE-9 prior to its occurrence. This is because Bitcoin's lifespan will expire after this. Once the new digital system is imposed on the elite, they will immediately remove all of their assets from BlackRock. It has long been planned, predating the advent of digital banking and crypto, that the elites will view Ripple and XRP as the next XLM. Like a phoenix emerging from the ashes, XRP will do the same. You can see a preview of what's coming up. There will be no cryptocurrency left after the new monetary system comes out save for these few ISO tokens. I firmly believe that the new financial system will not incorporate any cryptocurrency that may harm CBDC or any currency, which is why I am always urging people to educate themselves about Bitcoin and the reasons behind BlackRock's involvement with it. Out of nowhere, the big players are really ramping it up. Think about how much Bitcoin the biggest firms have. But second place goes to Grayscale with 342,978, and third place goes to MicroStrategy. Bitcoin, subsequent to BlackRock. Here is where your money's future lies. Since the elites run BlackRock, everyone who initially thinks this is a good idea will come to regret it. I just bring this up because it would make perfect sense for them to have a connection to Ripple, being the chosen one of the elites. A new monetary system would have been impossible to adopt even if there were no knock-on effects. It appears that this will unfold between Net Technology and XRP the longer we wait. In the event of a black swan event, banks plan to employ XRP as a cryptocurrency, and it is also on their agenda. I will accumulate a vast wealth as a result of this. Nothing has to do with money. This is about objectives. When the enormous fish swims into the little dish, is there an alternate strategy one used to think the chances of this happening were roughly even? But my view has changed as a result of my research and observation of the Great Reset's development over the last many years. It has already started, as you can see by looking around. Peep at the mayhem happening in big cities all over the world. Everyone is observing how this plays out. The current probabilities of this happening are approximately 95%, even if I'm being conservative. The combination of a dwindling economy and mounting international debt has me convinced that the end of the world is drawing near. The system will not freeze up the glaring consequence of the global liquidity crisis because XRP will supply the necessary liquidity and efficiency, yet every system fails. On top of that, the serious liquidity crisis is not going away. It is merely a building site. The chaos will begin right before that, when a power outage could happen, then, seemingly out of nowhere, the electricity will be restored, and a brand new monetary system will be formed. We know the solution, but it will cause complete mayhem when it comes. I believe many people forget how long this has been in the works since it hasn't happened yet. Mr. Poole and the rest of the Riddler foresaw this 234 years ago, so it must be true. The year 2024, though, is unlike any other in history, with things collapsing at an unprecedented rate. The US debt is visible, and it is rising, as you look around. Ripple formed many connections throughout the SEC case. We are now aware of all of Ripple's worldwide partnerships. They rose to popularity on a global scale as a result of the SEC lawsuit's domino effect. QuantQ and T have many of the same relationships as Ripple. For example, it is visible with XDC, Algorand, and Stellar. Q and T also have many of the same relationships as Ripple. Who cares now, because we just got a feeling that everything will come to revolve around each other. Q and T will be linked to Ripple. Brilliant will be able to connect with it. HBAR, XDC, Algo, and IOTA will all be connected. Because the new monetary system is like this massive network that it's keeping tabs on. Top links to Q and T, Ripple, and the Bank of England can also be seen here. Everything is the same. The Federal Reserve Bank of New York is no different. Ripple rails can be seen in Mexico and other countries. Q and T are also involved because they will be the software that keeps everything functioning, which is a system requirement. Ripple and Stellar both show this. Both Ripple and SBI are associated with XDC, so the same logic applies to them. This network has been expanding and changing at a tremendous pace, as I've been showing you for the last 2 years. At its center are companies like the BIS and IBM, which are deeply involved in the new war. The global monetary system, which comprises the central bank, the World Bank, the International Monetary Fund, and the WEF. When something goes down, everything will be prepared to get back up since everything is interrelated. Also, when this happens, all of the holders of XRP, QNT, XLM, or XDC will amass enormous fortune. Plus, everyone is wondering about the timing. The cryptocurrency bull cycle could get underway in September with the Federal Reserve's 3 interest rate reductions, and crypto legislation will act as the icing on the cake. Also, alternative season is almost here. Also, exercise caution. At this very second, the D, X, and Y are the center of attention. In addition, they are patiently waiting for the Federal Reserve to start cutting interest rates. If the Federal Reserve were to lower interest rates, the price of cryptocurrencies would skyrocket. We will be launched into the succeeding surge by doing that. Nonetheless, I think utility will emerge as a key factor for a number of cryptocurrencies in the future. Rio de Janeiro will experience FOMO on a scale never seen before as XRP reaches 1. Quickly, a large number of people will amass billions of dollars. Keep in mind that we are rapidly approaching the season's conclusion. There is a lot of hope for what is ahead. We will talk about the chance of making money with other coins like XLM, XDC, and HBAR. But I think XRP, XLM, Q, and T will be some of the first entrants into this new monetary system. Digital trade is becoming more commonplace over the world, thus XDC will eventually catch up, even though it is behind the times now. And then there's algo. Big trouble. To reiterate, no cryptocurrency will ever be able to transfer the entire world's wealth, thus, diversification is essential. However, the start of FOMO will be evident as XRP reaches 1. The future is filled with anticipation. To profit from your XRP holdings or liquidate part of your investment, you need a plan. Your attention in seeing my web video is greatly appreciated. For the time being, I ask that you like and subscribe to my channel.